Caverns. They went out and cut a deal with that farmer right there and said, I will keep this barn painted for you and roofed if you let me put my sign up on here. And he said, really? And he said, yep. And they forged a contract right there on the fence. And if he found out that this guy was a drinking man, he might give him a pint of whiskey. If he was a Baptist, he might give him a cheap watch. They would also go down to cafes and truck stops on Route 66, all the way down through here, through Kansas, Oklahoma, down to the Texas Panhandle, and all the way up to Springfield, Illinois, and they'd go into a truck stop, like the Diamonds truck stop outside of St. Louis, and they'd sit there, and these were real waitresses. None of this stuff telling you your name, and I'm Annette and I'll be your server today, and we have black and red fish. She would come up to the table and she would say, hey, honey, what do you want? And she'd have that coffee pot welded to her fist, and she'd yell at the cook, and her feet hurt, and that's how she made her living. And there was nothing instant there except the service. And he would find these guys, the old timers from Merrimack Caverns, and he'd say, if you got a minute here, let me tell you something. Have you ever been to Merrimack Caverns? No, I've never been there. I've heard about it. I was there when I was a kid. Well, I'll tell you what, I'll pay for you and your husband, boyfriend, or whoever you want to bring. A couple of you, come on up and I'll put you up in a motel and you can have a good time in Merrimack Caverns. I'll pay your car fare up there and everything. And they'd come up there. And he'd buy them a cheap steak and a couple of highballs, give them a corsage, run them through that cave, and I guarantee you, for the rest of that woman's working life, when people came into her booth and sat down, she'd say, where are you going? Oh, we're going up to Chicago to see the wife's family. Be sure to stop at Merrimack Caverns. You'll never regret it. Where are you going? Oh, we're going out to the Balloon Festival in Albuquerque. Be sure to stop at Merrimack Caverns. It's the greatest place there is. Really? Yeah, for sure. That's what happened